yogis, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nataki, and this is Melanated Movements, where we focus on mindful movements through yoga, massage, self-massage, mobility, and strength building practices. Today we are going to be doing a mobility and yoga sequence, focusing on our lower body, our legs. So last time we focused on the upper body, head, neck, shoulders, and back. We even did glutes. Today we are just doing our legs, our lower half. So you're going to need some balls, either a lacrosse ball, massage ball, or softball, or even a tennis ball, which I'm going to be using. And if you have a foam roller, have that handy as well. Well, I'll be showing you how to use that. So let's get started. So go ahead and get that tennis ball. We're going to start with our feet, showing love to our feet. You can do this either sitting or standing. If you want to hold on to a wall or a chair for support, or you can, again, do this sitting, which I'm going to show you how to do now. So you're going to take the tennis ball and place it directly under your foot. We'll start with that right foot. Starting at the heel, you're going to place your palms in back of you, using that as your guide and support. And just lift your glutes and just place the body weight onto that ball. So holding it like you're pressing it down to hold it still. Just apply that pressure here. You can even bring your glutes down and kind of lean forward, and you can do the same thing. Apply pressure. We're going to roll that ball just along the outside edge of the foot, that pinky toe edge, going up towards the pinky as you breathe. So exhale, and then inhale, bring it back. So we're going really slow as fascia moves slow. You can even start to feel as you move slowly up and down, you'll feel that tissue move and maybe break down some of that tension in those knots here, and you'll feel it. If you feel kind of tension, soreness, or just stay in that spot, just kind of moving right to left, or just staying still, applying the pressure. And just applying the pressure, you can move forward, or again, lean back and push into the palms as you lift your glutes, and just holding it like you're pinning it down, holding it there. And then just move slowly along up towards the toe. Again, moving mindfully and slowly up and down the fascia. Just going towards that big toe, moving up and down. So coming to the big toe, we're going to sit it there and just apply that pressure and start to move across the foot. So going towards the pinky as we exhale, inhale, come back to that toe, and just moving down. So you could start to roll the ball down just maybe a half an inch and moving right to left. Moving mindfully and slowly. Again, if you feel any areas that need some love, go ahead and lean forward, or apply the weight of your body into your palms as you lift your glutes. And coming down to the heel, we're going to flex that foot, just applying pressure there, and start to draw circles. Again, moving slowly. You don't want to lose the ball here. So just move slowly. You can even just kind of rotate your foot back and forth. And then moving up towards the top of the heel. And again, moving left to right. And then going up. You can even stop in that arch. Kind of draw circles. A lot of times we hold tension in our feet from carrying the weight of our bodies. So showing love to the feet is really beneficial. A lot of times we don't show love to the feet, so this is important. And then moving slowly and mindfully, moving up, just below the toes, moving right to left. Again, you can do this multiple times, just going up and down, starting from the big toe or the baby toe, moving along the lines to each toe. And then again, doing some cross fiber, moving left to right, again, applying that pressure, so keeping the ball still, as well as relieving some of those tight spots, that fascia in the tissue. All right, so we're going to move on for balance to that left foot, again, starting from the heel, moving up to the toe, and moving slowly. I'm actually moving a little faster than what I normally would do. This is just for the video purposes. I want to be here all day, but you can take your time, pause the video, and move as slow as you feel necessary. Sometimes it varies depending on where your body is at that time. A little faster movement might feel a little better. Even a little slower movement helps too. So it depends. So you do what feels good in that moment. So we're moving across the fascia, moving right to left, starting from the heel. Again, stopping in that arch. You can even draw circles there. Going right to left. And coming back down. Good. Let's go ahead and draw circles with the ankles. You can hear some clicking and ticking. That's good. We're getting things adjusted. Make sure you do both right and left foot. Take the ball, place it just above that right ankle. Starting with the right leg, you could have a bend in the knee for support. Again, taking the palms to the lower back and start to lift the glutes. And then you roll the ball up and down that leg. Again, moving slowly. Starting from the ankle, moving down just below the knee, stopping there, avoiding the popliteal that's inside of the knee. So we don't want to place the ball there. We want to avoid the joints. So stopping there and then moving back down. Again, shifting your weight forward and back. You lift your hips, shifting forward and back. You could also do this just moving a little slowly, sliding. Instead of lifting your hips, you can just slide back. Again, moving slowly here, so moving up and down. And stopping just below the knee. We're going to flex the foot and start to rotate that foot. So evert, come back to center, and then invert the foot. And you can feel the ball rolling towards the outside edge of the leg as you evert. And then as you invert, feel the ball roll towards the inside of the leg. I know the lateral side, that outside edge of my leg gets really tight. I feel it there. So I'm going to stop there and kind of move, shift forward and back to help release that tension. You could even stay there and start to draw circles with the ankle. See how that feels, rotating there, kind of pinning that muscle to help release the tension where you feel it. And then carefully and slowly, as you rotate the foot, left to right, going down the leg. Again, using your palms for support. And then getting just above the ankle, again, pinning it there. And flexing and pointing the foot. And you can go ahead and invert and evert, and how that feels. You could even take it down just at the ankle and kind of push your leg forward, your body forward to apply a little bit of pressure. Again, be mindful, if this does not feel good, do not do it. So I'm not directly on the ankle, I'm just above it. And then doing the inner inside of the leg, again, shifting my weight forward and back. So applying pressure and then releasing that pressure. And I want to keep that pressure on, so I'm leaning forward and maybe doing a pin and stretch here, moving my foot as I apply that pressure there. Good. So we want to do the other side, again, keeping it balanced, starting just below the ankle, bending that other foot to support as we move up towards the knee, just below it. And then going back. So typically you have to move in shifts so you're not losing the ball. So if you have to stop, and come down, then roll, that's fine. Do whatever you need to do to get into those muscles. And again, stopping just below that knee. We're going to go ahead and rotate the foot. And then go ahead and keep that rotation going as you slowly come down towards the ankle. And as I did on the other side, I'm going to go ahead and come just below that ankle, leaning forward here. I'm going to take my knee down so you can see I'm leaning forward, applying that pressure. Sometimes the ball has a mind of its own, so you could go ahead and manually place it there, but leaning forward, applying that pressure, and just moving your foot to get that pin and stretch. And then go to the inner edge, the inside ankle, leaning forward. Good. And then moving back up. Now this leg is a little tighter, and it all depends on your gait. That's typical. One leg may be tighter than the other. Because of the way you stand, you might favor one leg, or you have a dominant side and shifting your weight from one side to the other, the way you stand or the way you walk. So just being mindful of that. You may want to show one leg a little bit more attention, or just one area a little bit more attention than the other. All right, so moving up the leg onto the hamstrings. Again, avoiding that inside of the knee, going just above the knee, placing the ball there. We're going to go ahead and place our supporting foot down, bending the knee. So in this case, the supporting foot is the left foot as we work the right leg, that right thigh. So again, moving mindfully, lifting our glutes, moving that ball up towards the gluteal fold. Sometimes you have to manually put it there. And then once you get there, you can go ahead and rock left to right. So that gluteal fold is where your buttocks meet your thigh. And just kind of moving left to right, shifting your hips left to right. Or you can just shift the leg. Again, invert, shifting the leg as you pin that ball in that gluteal fold. Shifting the foot left to right, invert and invert. So it all depends what works for you. Sometimes you get more pressure, kind of lifting your hips. So we're going to go on the IT band. This time we're going to go ahead and bend the knee, the working knee. You can extend that supporting leg and then using your palms to go ahead and support you as you lift your hips. We're going to go ahead and draw circles here. So getting into the IT, we're going to go ahead and come onto our sides for the working leg, placing the ball just below the hip, bending into that supporting leg, so that right leg bending into that, pressing into that right foot. I'm going to go ahead and gently, carefully slide it down. And we're working in small areas. So just go as far down as you can, shifting back and forth. And you can sit down and then manually move the ball down as you work that IT band. Going down towards the knee. Again, stopping just above the knee. And stopping here. You can go ahead and kind of doing cross fiber. So kicking like you're kicking the leg forward and back. And then just moving up towards the hip. Again, stopping. You can go ahead and manually move it. And come back. Just moving that leg forward and back. Coming just below the hip. we're going to do the other side. I'm going to turn this way. Using the palms to support, push into that supporting leg. And go ahead, keeping that left foot flex, moving down. I'm sorry, moving up. You can manually place it up. Working in maybe 1 to 2 inch areas as you move the ball up towards the hip. Coming into that gluteal fold, you can kind of use the weight to just release some pressure there, staying in stillness or rocking your hips left to right. And to me, that feels great. You'd be surprised how much tension is there. Sometimes you may feel it in different areas. Like I'm feeling it in my mid-back. Sometimes you feel tingling in your foot. You're all the way up. You're working on your thigh and you can feel some release or tingling in your foot. So that's just how the body works. Trigger points here. So you could even get into the top of the glute here, just drawing circles. And then moving down the leg. Again, doing that cross fiber as you rock left to right, or just applying pressure, moving that leg left to right. So let's get into the IT on this side. Again, coming on your side. Starting below the hip and just moving it down. Moving mindfully and slowly. So we're going up and down as we go down the leg, stopping just above the knee. Again, you can do some cross fiber, just pinning that ball, just leaning into it and just moving the leg itself forward and back. Breathing, don't forget to breathe. Going all the way up to the hip. All right, moving the ball, placing the ball to the side. We're gonna come to all fours. Starting with that right leg, placing that right foot just in the outer edge of that right palm. Start to sink your hips forward, sink into the hips, exhale. I'm going to take that right palm onto that right knee. We're going to start to draw circles. So bringing that knee out towards the right, coming onto that pinky edge, then shifting back onto the heel, and then inside, coming onto the inner edge of the foot and forward. Just drawing big circles. Breathing as you move. Getting into the hips. And you can start to reverse the circles. Exhale, go ahead and place that palm down in that right leg, flexing the foot. We're going to go ahead and take the palms to frame the foot, squaring off the hips. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Feeling that stretch in the calves as well as the hamstrings. And here we can rotate the foot. So go ahead and bring the toes to the right and to the left. Getting into all aspects of that muscle in the leg. And coming to center, we're going to go ahead and start to walk the palms forward, bending into the knees, sink into the hips. Exhale. Let's take that right palm inside edge of the foot. We're going to take that right leg out, extend it out, start to walk the palms forward. And then inhale, come up, taking that left palm up overhead, and exhale, rainbow it over, breathing into that left side body. Next inhale, come back up, exhale, again, rainbow it over, breathing into the inner thigh and groin. One more stretch. Inhale up and exhale over. This time we're going to sweep the arm forward, both arms planted on the mat, and we're going to go ahead and bend that knee and start to draw circles with the knee. And the other direction. Good. Go ahead and plant the knee down. We're going to do that on the other side. So take that left foot forward, framing it with the palms sinking into the hips. Breathing here. We're going to take that left palm, go ahead and place it on the knee and start to draw circles with the knee and hips. So coming on to that pinky toe edge of the foot as we draw the hips to the left. And come back to center as we draw it in and exhale forward. Doing nice big circles. We're drawing nice big circles. And you can go ahead and reverse the circles. Go ahead and plant the palm down and start to extend through that left leg. Flexing the left foot. Sink into the hips. Go ahead and inhale, lengthening through the spine, and exhale, fold. 2 more breaths here. You can start to draw that tailbone towards the heels if that feels good. Deepening the stretch. And on the next breath in, go ahead and walk the palms forward. Sink into the hips. We're going to take that left palm to the inside edge of the foot and draw that left leg out towards the left. Go ahead and bring the palms forward towards the body. Slowly bringing that right arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Rainbow it over. And then inhale back up. Exhale over. Nice, slow, steady breaths. As you inhale up and exhale over. One more inhale up. Taking both arms up and exhale. Place them down onto the mat. I'm going to go ahead and start to bend that knee, drawing it in towards the body, and then start to create circles with that knee. So just drawing nice big circles, one way then the other. And when you're ready, gently place it down. We're going to tuck the toes, tucking the toes, and then start to walking the palms towards the body. So we're getting a nice stretch in the soles of the feet. Sometimes this is really intense, so to distract yourself from the intense stretch in the feet, let's start to draw circles with the head. One way, then the other, and start to draw circles with the shoulders. While we're doing this, that tension in the feet, it should be subsiding. Awesome. Go ahead and place the palms back down, gently and slowly untuck the toes, and just kind of pat out the toes. Great. You can go ahead and sit back onto the knees, and take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and exhale out the mouth.
Awesome. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more mobility, yoga, and self-massage practices. Namaste.